Hello my beloved souls, it's Susan here from Path to Authenticity again with a new reading today. Today I have a very odd items for my piles, like this little bowl of leftovers of my candles and this absolutely teeny tiny teapot. And then we have a huge slab of rose quartz. But still, welcome everyone who's new, and welcome back everyone who has been with me for a while. I welcome all the new subscribers. I am so happy to have you guys here on my channel, and I hope that my readings are helping to all of you guys, because it is just such a pleasure, and it is so amazing to kind of pointing you into the right directions. And if you guys resonate with my readings and with my advice and with the messages from the universe. Anyway, for those of you who don't know who I am, like I said, my name is Susan, and I'm a twin flame. I am a tarot reader, obviously. I am a channel of a source energy. I'm highly intuitive, and I'm a healer. I'm a mentor on a journey through life. I offer personal readings, personal consultations, and I also do a beautiful tool for healing, which are guided meditations that are absolutely amazing. All the informations for that are down below. And if you guys feel like an offering energetic exchange in the form of donation, it is highly appreciated, and truly I'm grateful for those, because it allows me to continue and do this amazing work for you guys for free. So all the information for that is down below as well. And today reading is, are we going to be together? All right. I just want you guys listen again what this reading is actually about, okay? I don't know what's in the cards, because I always deal them the way that I do not see them, actually. So the way I uncover it in front of you, that's the first time I see them as well. So I don't know what's going to be in it, but I doubt that it's going to be yes or no, right? This reading is based on current energies. So if you're going to get your message when it's going to say, yes, you're going to be together 100%, the probability that you guys are going to be together is high. But even though the feeling is going to be like, yes, it's going to be next week, or it's going to be in 2 years or whatnot, which I'm probably not going to give anyway. But regardless, these energies can change, just because the fact that you might get super excited and for, be together next week with your loved one, and you're gonna like, oh my god, no, I'm gonna be waiting for you, I'm not gonna do anything until we are together. Bam, you are changing the energies, and you getting yourself into waiting mode, which is never good, because in a waiting mode, no matter what we are doing with our life, we are postponing, we are putting on hold our own journey, and we should never, ever wait for anything, okay? So that's the first thing. Second thing, if you're going to get your message and it's like, no, sorry, you're not going to be together. This is not hope, not at all. Again, it is based on current energies, and if you do not resonate with that, it is absolutely okay. Just move on. Just this reading is not for you, or maybe there is some kind of a different message that you should get from this reading. But again, even if I say that you are not going to be together, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It just simply means that that is the message that you are supposed to get at this very moment. Maybe for you not to putting your life on hold and waiting for this person. Or it's technically just to kind of, for you guys to sort out your feelings, sort out what to do next for you guys, and like I said, not to wait, not to be holding on false hopes, for example, etc., etc. So just for you guys to know. And again, I'm going to urge you, stop the video when there's going to be the picture of the 3 cards just now. Stop the video and truly focus on that person that you're here about, and Go with what resonates for the cards. Do not decide on how many cards there are in a pile, because I do not have same amount of cards in every single pile, because I just take them as they fall. And do not try to pick on base of the item, maybe you guys going to be like super drawn to a certain item, then go for that. But do not do it like, oh, I always pick stones, so I'm gonna go for the quartz, or always pick, the weirdest item there, so I'm just gonna, whatever. Just don't go what you're always doing. Just go with absolutely what resonates with your being, what absolutely vibrates with your being. You can choose more than one pile, because there might be more messages for you. But just make sure that you're choosing what resonates with you at that very moment, based on the feeling about those cards when you're feeling about your person. All right, let's start then. All right, so pile of cards number 1, are we going to be together? See what we have here. We have Judgment, Prince of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups. You guys definitely know where this is going, right? Spend some quality time together, and new love. All right, so I'm gonna say this is absolutely indefinite. Yes. You guys are going to be together. We have a 2 of Cups. We have a 4 of Wands here. 2 of Cups. That is a new love. Oh my God, that is a new love. That is the excitement of being in love. There's the honeymoon phase. That is just that like, oh my God, I'm in love with absolutely amazing person next to me, and they're in love with me just the same way I am in love with them, and it's so amazing. We have a 4 of Wands here, which is a card of wedding. It's a card of partnership, and it can be, of course, there can be a different meanings, but for this reading, I can feel that it is a card of partnership. I feel you guys being very, very in balance. I feel that this relationship between two of you is going to be absolutely beautiful. You guys are going to be best friends, because we have Prince of Pentacles, and that is a card of a friend. There's a card of friendship. So you guys are going to be best friends same as lovers, and you guys are going to spend some quality time together. So I feel like you guys going to move in together very early on. You guys going to travel together. I'm hearing like you guys going to be truly a family. I feel like if this relationship is not going to be lasting for a lifetime, it is going to be something very, very fruitful and something very, very good for you, like a soulmate kind of relationship that is just so amazing for you for the time being. But for most of you, I have the Judgment here, and I feel like a lot of you here are in a divine connections or twin flames, because this is technically, especially in this card, as you can see, like this is a card of a journey towards the divine, right? Because we have like the desperation, people are drowning here, people are being sad here, even though they're together, they're trying to kind of like figure out what is going on. People are trying to, there's a guy drowning here, and they're trying to go and towards the divine, and here's somebody flying. So this is, I feel like you guys together are on some kind of, like separately as well, but together as well, of course, there is some kind of a journey that you guys are, and this relationship is kind of like underlying that journey. So I feel like, again, this is a divine connection. This is a divine connection, a relationship that you guys having. And I want to get to the new love kind of to the heart, because what it speaks to me here is that for most of you guys, especially those who you guys are in a divine connection and you already know that, but even though for those who aren't in a divine connection, just make sure that you are not holding on to the person that you have met All right. Because I feel like, especially for those of you who are in a divine connection, there have been some sort of perils. There have been some sort of, not really the nicest things happening between the two of you, right? There have been fights. Maybe your person you're here about, maybe they were having addiction problems. Maybe you are having addiction problems. Maybe there have been a third party in your relationship, on their side, your side, both, you know. Maybe there's kids, maybe there's, you know, something that you have seen as an obstacle before, and you kept telling, oh my God, they need to change, you know. If they're going to be in a relationship with me, they need to change. It needs to be them, or something like that. And as the time evolved, or maybe for some of you not yet, you find out that it's always the both of you who need to change. It's always both of you who are on a certain journey. And maybe for them is getting rid of an addiction, but for you it maybe was getting rid of a jealousy, or getting rid of anger or judgment, maybe criticism. That's something that we as women, and I'm just gonna, you know, 95% of my viewers are women. And that is like, women do that a lot. Oh my God, we do that a lot. We criticize. And we need to let go of that, because criticism is never good unless it's constructive criticism. And we know that it's going to do the best for the person or for us. And when I say the criticism, I mean about us as well, about ourselves. Do not criticize yourself, because just do not criticize anything, period. Do not judge anything. Just be reflective about certain situations, be reflective about yourself. But with this new love, right? So if you have ever been to that mode of not really the best possible relationship there with this person, because they have issues, you have issues, etc. The universe needs you to let go of that person. Let go of that person, because as long as we are holding on to that person who, I don't know, smokes, and you don't like that, the person who drinks, you don't like that, the person who takes drugs, you don't like that, or the person who lies, the person, and us who criticize, or us who are always jealous about that person looking at you know, other people, etc., etc. If you are holding on to that idea that it is, that is something that you are actually attracting, and by that you are not allowing yourself to change, and you are not allowing them to change. This is all on an energetical level. So instead of being focused of, oh yeah, they definitely need to stop, you know, taking those drugs, or they definitely need to stop, you know, looking at other women or whatnot, instead of thinking that, just trust them that they can do it, and focus on yourself. Because listen, we have so many amazing cards here that are telling me you guys are going to be together. Man, you guys are going to be together. We have freaking wedding here. We have a Two of Cups, which is absolutely gorgeous. We have best friends here. We have a journey towards the divine. We have spent some quality time together, so you guys are going to be freaking together, right? And we have the new love here. But the new love here, that is the most important card here, because you need to allow for a new person, for a new love, new experiences to come to you, even though they are going to be in the same body of a person that you have met before. We all need to allow that person, our partner, our future partner, the person who are we here about, we need to allow them to change, to heal, to become new, to come to us as new. We need to allow them to become the divinity that they are. We need to allow them. And when we allow, they allow themselves, and they allow us, all right? So it is all going to in alignment, but when we have this information, we can step into it, and we can actually do it. So you guys, just trust your guy, trust your girl, that they can do it, because you know what? Oh my God, they can. And I guarantee you that they can, because we all have the same potential. All right? They can do it, and you can do it. All we need to do is stop pointing fingers, stop saying what they need to change, and find out how we can better ourselves for ourselves, all right? And trust them. That's all. That's all. It's easy as that. Anyway, I think it was a beautiful message, you guys. Very straightforward, so you can calm down now. You guys are going to be together. Anyway, if you guys need a personal reading or anything, all the information is down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. All right, pile of cards number 2 with the huge rose quartz. Are we going to be together? Amazing. We have 6 of cups, the star, 6 of swords, take a chance on love, heart-to-heart conversation, and this could be the one. All right. So what am I feeling from this relationship, this connection? I feel innocence on both sides, actually, even though it might not look like that for you from the other person or even from yourself, but there is innocence, a lot of innocence, because we have a 6 of cups. That's a card of children. That's a card of unconditional love. That is a card of sentimentality. That is a card of divine connection for me. Okay, so there is a lot of innocence here. And then we have the star. The star is a card of purity. Again, a card of innocence, card of alignment with the divine, card of just purity and innocence, honestly, and gentleness. All right, this is what I feel from this connection very strongly. I feel like a lot of you here are in some kind of a divine connection as well. But what I also feel from this connection, that there is a lot of underlying fear from both of you. It's very gentle fear. It doesn't come from anger. I feel the gentleness, the innocence that I feel about that is very, very strong about your connection. And for most of you, what I feel from actually both sides, yours and your partner here, is I want to be with this person so much. And I feel it so incredibly strongly that they are my person, that they are my twin flame divine connection, that they are my soulmate, however you want to call it. But I'm so scared that it's not going to happen. And I'm so scared of not being with them that I'm just not even going to try it. That last part, that they're not going to try it, it is not a strong feeling. It is merely a current energy that is, like I said, it's underlying. It's unconscious for most of you, and even for most of your partners, it's very unconscious, and it's like because I feel that both of you are, in a mode of, since you guys are so innocent and you feel so strongly for the other person, you feel like that if I would get hurt by this person, if you would go into the relationship and I would be hurt and burned by this person, I might not survive that. All right? But, okay, I'm just going to say it. I do feel that you guys are going to be together. I do feel that very strongly, but there's still so much to heal. Because we have, this could be the one, which means that there is still some sort of a doubt in both of you. I feel you very in alignment in this, in the whole energy. There is a take a chance on love. So there is still that undecisiveness. All right? This could be the one. Is it? Oh, I'm not so sure. I don't know. What if it isn't? Take a chance on love. Okay, so should I take the leap of faith, or I don't know, I'm so not sure. You know? So this is like on one side you are sure. Like I feel like most of you on your conscious side, you are sure. But in your unconscious, those are the fears. What if I'm wrong about this? What if I take a chance and I'm gonna get fucking hurt? Okay, so there is this underlying fear. You want to talk to that person and you want to talk to them so freaking honestly, and you want them to tell you first probably how they feel, so you know if you're gonna be burned or not. And they feel completely the same. So for some of you, you already told them how you feel, and they ran or something in that sense. But and that's why you might be afraid. Like I said, for a lot of you, it's going to be unconscious. That's why you might be afraid to actually have this conversation and have your feelings expressed again. Because what if they're going to run again, and then for sure I'm crazy? Really, like that fear needs to go, you guys. Because we have the Six of Swords, and I love Six of Swords. Because Six of Swords is a card of embarking on a journey, all right? And especially in this deck, which is like the kind of traditional deck, is that, as you can see, they're all kind of like sad. That, like, the woman is sad, the man is sad, that they need to leave, that they need to embark, like, what are we doing? And the kid is like, hey, I'm here. Like, what are you, like, we have everything we need. What are you guys being sad about? Right? So, and this is what the both of you need to realize. You both are on that boat that you want to be. And that little kid, that is your relationship. And the kid is like, hey, yo, you guys love each other. So just look into each other's eyes. You need to really surrender to that journey and surrender to the trust that you have in those feelings. Okay? And I feel like a lot of you are actually focus on figuring out how they feel about you, and are they the one? And there is this doubt kind of still in you that you are focusing on it too much, that it actually kind of feeds that fear, the underlying fear that I was talking about, instead of you focusing on getting rid of that fear, which is surrendering to that journey and surrendering to the healing of yourself. All right? So that is what you guys need to do. So I'm going to tell you, you are going to be together, because the Six of Cups is here, and that is for me unconditional love. That is for me the connection. And I can feel it so strongly that you guys are going to be together. I truly do feel it so strongly. But I also feel very strongly that fear that you have, both of you, that you are not going to be together. And now you have to figure out, why do you have that fear? All right? I was talking the other day to my twin flame friend, who I absolutely adore, and who we heal together every time we see each other, and it's just so incredible, and I love her so much. And she was telling me you know, like, I know he's the one, but I do not believe that we are going to be together. And I asked her, you need to find, like, why is it? And I told her, how did your parents look at the true love? Did they believe it? Or did they said it is ridiculous? And she was like, my God, you're so right. They always were mocking it, and they were always saying that it's not real, that, relationship is like, man find a woman and whatnot, and they work on it, and they work hard, and, they work. It's a freaking work. There's no such a thing as true love. And this is what it is. She had this very deep programming throughout her own life that there is no such a thing as true love. So even though she feels this, or she felt this humongous, yes, this guy is my guy, but I'm not sure if we are going to be together, because it was because of the programming. So you need to go and explore why you don't believe that you are going to be together. Why there is this doubt, this fear within you. And I'm going to tell you, take your partner, your person you are here about, out of the equation. Do not answer this question, why am I afraid or why don't I believe, because they don't show me love, because they left me. No. Take them out of the equation, because you need to find out what are your beliefs about that. What are your programmings about that? Go to your childhood, go to your parents in memories. You don't have to go there in person. Go to how your society, how you believe. If you maybe grew up in a society where only arranged marriage was something that was real, that's how love was conceived. Of course, you are not going to be believing that you are going to be with the one that you are in love so deeply, right? So just go to that and find out where that freaking fear is coming from. And I guarantee you, when you heal that fear, when you heal that doubt, your partner, your person, your divine counterpart have no other choice than align with that. It might take them some time, but they will align with that. It is not up to you to go to them and tell them, hey, blah, 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 whatever. This is all energetic work. So you are going to be together. Now is the time for you to let go of that fear, to find out where this fear is coming from. Because I have a feeling that if you do not find out where it's coming from, when you do not find out that explanation why you are believing in that, it is going to be there still. No matter how hard you're trying to override it, no matter how hard you're trying to overcome it or release it or whatnot, it is still going to be there. All right? Love you guys so much. If you need any help with anything, if you need a personal reading to go maybe a little bit deeper into your inner child, for that I would suggest consultation. However, to go into your programmings and stuff, consultation is the best. But if you need any kind of help, all the information is down below from my website. I love you guys so much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. All right, pile of cards number 3, 4. Are we going to be together? Oh my God, we have honestly beautiful cards today. So, lovers. King of Swords. Be supportive and free yourself. Okay, I'm getting a very intense message. All right. I feel very big frustration from majorly your part, or both of your parts, you and your partner, but in a different way. I feel frustration from you because you are trying because I feel a little bit of anger from you, or even a lot of anger. I feel you are blaming them for leaving you. There is a lot of pain for leaving you. Okay, the blame might not be based on hate, or might not be based, well, probably is not based on hate or blame, because the love is there, but I feel a lot of frustration from you. It might be for some of you, it might be more unconscious frustration. Like, why did you leave me? Why you are being with other women or another man? Why are you, taking those drugs? Why are you, if you want to be with me, why aren't you? Why did you ghosted me? Why do you don't talk to me anymore? I'm going and getting all these readings and they all telling me that they love me, but yet you are not talking to me for 2 weeks now, or yet you are telling me that, to fuck off and you ghosted me and all that. I feel like a lot of you are in this mode, okay? In this like, yeah, so if he likes me or if she likes me, they would not be behaving like that, okay? And this, I feel this, that you are pouring, I can see it as a funnel, okay? As the funnel of you are being on top of the funnel, they are being on the bottom, and you're putting and focusing on what they are not doing, what they are doing, on them. You are obsessive even about that. Please note that I might be exaggerating some of your feelings. Some of you guys are actually like that, are this kind of obsessive and being like, hey, what's going on? I want to find out. But for some of you, it might be more subtle. It might be more, okay, I'm actually cool, but I still don't understand, if they supposedly love me, why they leave me. So maybe should I go away? Or, for some of you, it might be subtle. So just, don't take it personally if I'm going to be exaggerating a little bit, but this is what I feel. I feel a big frustration from this group. And like I said, I feel it as a funnel, as you are projecting, you are putting all your attention towards your person. Why are you like that? Why did you leave me? You are horrible, you need to man up, or you need to whatever, right? Because I feel like at the beginning it was like these lovers, okay? It was perfect. You guys were flirting. The sexual energy was mental. It was amazing, and they were attentive to you, and you were you felt so sexy and so beautiful, and it was perfect. And then it went to complete shits. All right. And that's what I feel from the King of Swords here. King of Swords, even though it is somebody wise, it is somebody very good strategic, is somebody also, especially in this case, very manipulative, okay? I'm not saying that you are manipulative, but what I was thinking, that was the funnel, okay? Kind of hey, I have my words, I have my thoughts, I have my logic, I have my knowledge, how it should be or shouldn't be, and this is all your fault. Again, I am exaggerating. So just for those of you who might not be resonating with this, that you might be this angry individual or something, just take it in a mild version, and maybe there is going to be some message for you as well, because I'm going with this somewhere, so please hold on. So this is what I'm feeling from you. I feel this huge, because there is technically no one above the King of Swords for him, right? I am the freaking king, and so I know my truth, and it is the way I say, okay? But that is not the case, because you are technically not giving an energetic space to your person, okay? Because they can feel your blame. They can feel your anger. Regardless if you are in a divine connection or not, this person, they can feel your anger. Even if they are not realizing it, that they're feeling your anger, but they are feeling your anger. And because of that anger, because of this person who they are attracted to, who might be in love to, they feel like this person hates them, they hate themselves. I am truly not worthy. How can I ever go for this person again if they hate me? And if somebody like that hate me, I'm truly not worthy. All right, so this comes, okay, what do I first? Okay, I'm going to do this first. You need to free yourself from these thoughts, from these patterns, because to every action, there is a reaction. And from every reaction, there is an action, all right? So let's say that this person of yours did something. They ghosted you, okay? So your reaction is pain, broken heart. It is betrayal. It is abandonment. It is why? It is disappointment, okay? That is reaction. Reaction, we can do nothing about. We feel it. All we have to do is honor it. The action that we take because of that reaction, that is that we have choice in. What is a wrong action from the reaction that I just told you is your fault, you're horrible, you need to change, you're a terrible person, you hurt me, it is your fault, etc., etc., etc. All right? What is the correct way? Correct action after that reaction is, why do I feel abandoned by that person? Why do I feel disappointed? Why do I feel unloved and unworthy? Why do I feel so sad? Why do I feel heartbroken? Why do I feel jealous? And you need to take every single one of these, take that other person out of the equation, and find out, why do I feel abandoned? Is it because my father wasn't around when I was a little kid? Is it because he had to work a lot, or my mother? Is it because they need to work a lot and I just craved the attention? I just wanted to play with them when I was 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, and yet they never had the time? And every time I wanted to communicate them, they just shunned me aside? Is it because of that? Or is there some different reason? Excuse me. But you need to find out, because that is the correct action. Okay? Free yourself from the circle that you're putting yourself in. Because you are, by your reaction, by your, I don't want to say hateful, I don't want to say negative, but by your projecting action, you're keeping yourself in a circle of the reaction action, and you're keeping yourself in that abandonment, in that broken heart, in that sadness, in that anger, in that jealousy. You're keeping yourself there. Okay? And if you heal that, if we heal our shadows, if we pay attention, if we go to that jealousy and ask her, okay, where are you coming from? Why am I jealous? Where did you come to my life? When did you come to my life? From whom have I learned this? Okay? Because some people are jealous and some people aren't. There is a reason for that. Because we all have different traumas. So that is the free yourself card. Free yourself. By freeing yourself, you're gonna free himself, because he is no longer, or he or she, they're no longer gonna feel this pressure of you, this projection of you, this anger, this frustration from you, this blame, energetically, right? And they going to be able to face those things just as much as you. But not until then. Okay? And then we have be supportive. Be supportive towards them and towards yourself. By blame, by guilt, by pointing fingers, by frustration, anger, we're not being supportive. By healing ourselves, we are being supportive. By realizing that everyone has their own reasons for their action, regardless to us. So if he or she ghosted you, or ignored you, or was mean to you, it's because they have their own wounds and their own traumas and their own pains. I did the other day a reading about why did they rejected you? And one of the cards were about it was because of their mother, because of the relationship they have with the mother. And I received quite a lot of feedback about that. Usually it's like, oh my God, you're so right. And there were a few feedbacks that were very like, oh yeah, he needs to grow up because he's a mama boy and whatnot. But we also need to realize that this energy that goes between the mother and the son or the daughter, whatever that is, it is a codependent energy. It is a codependent relationship. And trust me, I've been there, all right? I have a husband who has been like that, or is, unfortunately, still, I believe. No matter what kind of a person that mother is, she can be the best mother in the world, and she can be the biggest bitch in the world. And yet, the influence of the mother on the son, it is huge. And even though the son wants to get free, they don't want to be under influence, even consciously, they do not want to be under influence of this mother. That codependency, it is really, really strong. And if we are telling them, you're mama's boy, you don't have your own opinion, we are probably telling them exactly the same thing that the mother tells them. You don't have your opinion, I have to decide for you. You know? Nobody's gonna love you the way I do. No woman's gonna love you the way I do. So if we are there as their partner and we're gonna tell them, you're horrible, you cannot, have your, whatever you did wrong, their first thought was, oh my God, my mom was right. This woman doesn't love me. My mom always loves me better. It's a codependent relationship. And all we need to do is be supportive on the energetic level. If we cannot do it on the physical level, and if we are no longer with them or whatnot, we need to do it on the energetic level. It is very important. Trust them that they can do it. And this energy of trust, this energy of support, that is a huge, tremendous, huge help for them. And they feel it. They suddenly, consciously can feel a boost of confidence. Because somebody who is a connection to them, far, far away even, send them support and trust in them. And nobody ever trusted in them before. Nobody even ever supported them before, right? Maybe that's why they ghosted you. Right? So be supportive. So important. Be supportive. And I'm not going to tell you if you guys are going to be together or not, because honestly, I don't feel the answer to this. Okay? Your relationship does have a potential. And for those of you who are in a divine connection, I do believe that you guys are going to be together, because I believe that all the divine connections are going to be together. But you need to free yourself and be supportive. You are not going to be together if you're not going to address your issues, and if you are not going to be supportive for him or her in their issues. Okay. I hope that was clear. I hope that it helped you guys. I love you guys so much. If you need any more help on your journey, I'm here for you guys. All the information is down below. If you need to do some healing, consultation for that is the best. And thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.